The man who invented the radio. What if I told you the man who truly invented the radio isn't the one you learned about in school? This is the untold story of a forgotten genius and how history chose to ignore him. Today, we're diving into a scientific controversy that rewrote the course of modern communication. You've heard the name Marconi, hailed as the father of radio. What if I told you he wasn't the first to invent the radio? By the end of this video, you'll know who really built the radio and why his name was buried under patents, politics, and power. Long before Guglielmo Marconi made headlines, Nikola Tesla was already working on wireless energy and communication. In the early 1890s, Tesla demonstrated a wireless transmission of signals at his New York lab. He envisioned a future of wireless global communication, not just for radio, but for power, data, and light. Tesla's U.S. patent for a wireless transmission system was filed in 1897 and granted in 1900. It included the critical ideas of tuned circuits, a foundation for modern radio system. Now, here's what they don't tell you. Marconi's system, which later won the Nobel Prize, used 17 of Tesla's patents. Yes, 17. And yet, Tesla received no credit in the public. Marconi simply added a few tweaks, secured funding from the wealthy and powerful, and raced to file patents around the world. In 1904, the U.S. Patent Office, under heavy political pressure and lobbying, reversed its decision and awarded the key patent to Marconi. Why? Marconi had powerful allies, Thomas Edison, Andrew Carnegie, and even financial support from J.P. Morgan. Tesla, once a darling of the scientific world, was now seen as an eccentric outsider. It wasn't until 1943, after Tesla's death, that the U.S. Supreme Court reinstated Tesla's original radio patent. The court ruled that Marconi's work infringed on Tesla's existing patents. But by then, the damage was done. Tesla died alone, broke, and barely recognized, while Marconi became a sensation and remained a global celebrity. Tesla and Marconi weren't even the only players. In Russia, Alexander Popov independently demonstrated a radio receiver in 1895. In India, Jagadish Chandra Bose experimented with radio waves and even built the first solid-state diode detector, a key component in radio receivers, years before anyone else. Yet none of these pioneers gained global recognition. Why? Because scientific history, like political history, often favors the one with influence, not always the one with innovation. The truth is this: the invention of radio was never a one-man job. Marconi didn't invent radio, he simply branded it. Nikola Tesla laid the foundation, Popov and Bose added crucial layers, but Marconi, with corporate power and international backing, marketed it to the world. In 1943, the U.S. government admitted as much by reinstating Tesla's patent, but that reversal was quiet, tucked behind courtroom doors and wartime headlines. So, when your phone buzzes or your car picks up a signal, remember this: the roots of modern wireless don't trace back to just one man, but to several minds, some of whom history nearly erased. So, was Tesla a visionary genius unfairly forgotten? Or was Marconi simply smarter at playing the game? Let us know in the comments. If you found this history fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone.